Hey, y'all, if you've been thinking about starting a podcast, and one of the biggest things that is holding you back is the name of the show, you have no idea what you're going to name it. Well, you know that I have Idea to Launch Productions. We've launched over 900 shows to date. And one of my favorite things to help people with is figure out the name of their podcast. It has to be something catchy. It has to where you should be able to grow with it. So I created this free guide. It's a 20 ChatGPT prompts to name your podcast. Now, this is whether you're launching for the first time, rebranding, or you want a stronger name that's going to resonate with your audience. Like, so what now? That resonated with you, didn't it? So these prompts are going to help you create that name that's catchy, clear, and professional. It's completely free. So if you go to the description of the episode, I'll have it linked there. Just go ahead and enter your email and I'll send it directly to you. 20 ChatGPT prompts to name your podcast.
I don't know what's going to happen next, but yeah. So what now? It's spooky season, and welcome back to another episode of the So What Now podcast. And there's some scary shit going on.
There's some scary things going on. I'm not cursing this episode, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
That's the spookiest
I have that
thing
in the notes. Carla will not be cursing this episode, and if she does, I feel like to make yourself successful, we have to have like a wager.
What's the wager? Not money.
No. All that much. I saw your American Express bill.
What do you think? What's something spooky?
For every curse word, you have to do a burpee. Blurp.
Burpees are hard.
I know.
And my booty is so sore right now.
Mm-hmm.
We actually did a workout the other day. I'm actually really excited about working. I like working out with you and Janine.
It was so fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, because we were all like pushing each other too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was heavy. And that machine definitely was harder.
It was harder.
I couldn't believe because I don't like to lose or feel like a weak person.
I think that's why it's good for us to work out together, because we were like, oh, you could do that? Well, I could do this.
I can do that too.
Do that,
and now my booty hurts, but it didn't get any bigger.
Yeah. So I think we should try to go together once a week.
I'm down.
Okay. So my friend, my bestie, is so supportive. Let's talk about the sunglasses. I am currently hungover, guys. And I was like, Carla, I'm going to come over. We're going to record. But like, I can't put on clothes. I can't put on makeup. I cannot do my hair. And she said, you know what, friend? Let's just wear some PJs.
Wear pajamas.
And our sunglasses and call it a day.
Halloween week when you guys listen to this. So what's spookier than waking up with a headache and not knowing what you did the night before?
A man calling you big money.
Oh, you're right. That is scary. Some scary shit. That's some scary shit. I'm not even part of that. You really need to. I feel like I can't see. I'm gonna take them off for a little.
What else is scary? A hey babe text from your hairdresser the day before you finna go on vacation.
Oh, I've never got one of those. I would die.
Girl, canceling the appointment. What else is scary?
That's never happened to me. Sitting in a chair for 8 hours getting your hair braided and they don't come out right.
No.
Okay.
Or for me, like watching my nails get done, knowing like mid service, I'm not gonna like it, and I'm scared.
I don't say nothing.
I'd be like, well, I'm gonna be back here in a couple days.
Yes, sometimes I'll say something, but I don't know what it is. I just don't even want to deal with it.
Yeah, if it's like a minor thing, it has to be really bad.
Yeah.
To say something.
It does, because I've even had like, you know how I like white on my toes.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that funny bunny doesn't, you have to do a couple coats and it'll look patchy.
Yes,
if it's not too bad, I'm like, oh, who cares? No one's sucking my toes anyway.
It's like they don't get it. You have to get a smooth coat with the funny bunny.
Yes. They have to know what they're doing.
Like sometimes it's hard to describe. They put too much it's how they put the brush.
Yeah. I love you in red nails, by the way. You know what's spooky? My nails. Check this out.
Oh, yeah. But you're going to take a break.
I am going to take a break. I'm going to take them off tomorrow or today or tomorrow before our party, because we're going to a party tomorrow. So
we are.
Yeah, we got invited to a little cute. So tomorrow is the grand opening, but it starts at 9. So that 7 to 9 that we're going to is a private event.
I like a private event.
I love a private event because there'll be private men's there.
Yeah.
I like that.
Why did your skin look so good?
Thank you.
You were glowing.
I have a friend that is extremely rich. And he's been telling me to take care of my skin already. So recently I went and got a chemical peel.
Mm-hmm.
I did a facial, then I went back for a chemical peel last week. So it's been a little bit less than a week. It'll be a week tomorrow. And then I bought some shit that must be burpee number 1. I'm really gonna try. And if you don't catch it, I'm not saying it.
Okay.
I bought this serum that the friend I'm speaking of is Dex. It must be like king's piss from like Egypt. I don't know. Like what is in this stuff? But should I tell them the Amazon story?
Yes.
So I really do want to do better for my skin. So ladies listening, you know, we're getting up there in age. We are all about to be in our 40s soon, or we're in our 30s, and we want to make sure that we preserve our skin because I don't want to have to get a facelift so soon.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna re-up on all my skincare products. I was out of everything. I literally at this point I was just using water to do my face. So when Amazon Prime Day came by, I was like, this is perfect timing for me to call my friend while she's at home, FaceTime her. I'm like, girl, so excited. The excitement I had though to get all the things you had. And I'm like, oh my God, go to your room right now, to your bathroom, and like, tell me everything that you have so I can order on Amazon Prime because I love me a discount. You know, I like to be a little frugal. And she just sat there and like smiled at me and laughed. And I'm thinking, well, what the fuck's so funny? I'm trying to be a bad bitch like you, and you just laughing at me. And then for a second, I thought maybe she don't want me to be a baddie. She wants me to stay ugly and dull so she could be the one out here shining. And then she just said, baby, nothing. This is what I heard. I don't know if those were your exact words, but what I heard was, baby, there's absolutely nothing that I buy or put on my skin that you could ever get from Amazon. And I'm thinking, huh? That don't make sense. What do you mean? Like, where do you get it? Like, I don't understand what is not on Amazon. Everything is on Amazon. You could probably buy a baby on Amazon. You could probably buy foreskin on Amazon. I don't know. It's like everything is on there. And then she proceeds to tell me that the one product that I need to get is $185.
Yeah.
And that's a 30-day supply.
Yeah. And you have to use it in 30 days or it'll...
I want to call them and be like, I'm missing the rest of the product. Because the bottle was this big. If you're watching, I'm telling you, like an inch. 30 milliliters. It's milliliters. And not even an ounce.
Yeah, it's milliliters. But yeah, I was like, oh, baby.
So cute.
The good stuff is not on Amazon. I said, come to the dark side. Come to the dark side.
Dark, expensive, rich. And I get it because I do see the difference of like what that feels like to what mine feels like, but we'll see. But I do feel like my skin after the chemical peel, which you do every 6 weeks?
Yeah, chemical peel. I do a different sort of like treatment every 6 weeks. So it might be a chemical peel, it might be some sort of laser, like
Yeah. So I definitely would recommend going to like a professional to do so, but I go to Massage Envy because I have a bunch of credits that I've had for years. So I'm like, why not?
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
Something
and they're not maybe as strong as yours because he was explaining to me there's no doctor or nurse practitioner under Massage Envy. So they can't use those really, really strong ones. But he's been there for like 8 years. Yeah. So he did 3 coats of the chemical peel for me. And I looked dirty for a couple days. Like, I'm going to pick up some, but I'm not going.
Motherhood segment.
So I'm about to get out of school, but I don't got to go. Shout out to Rai. Yeah, but he did 3 and it peeled. I looked dirty. It was going away. I kept calling you. Then we had Carla's party and I don't want to miss things, right?
No, you needed to stay your ass in the house and let the chemical peel heal.
I was like, I'm just going to use my fan. Then I had to run to Dollar Tree to get something for Carla. And I'm like, ooh, Vaseline. So I got some like cocoa butter Vaseline.
Basically putting cooking grease on your face.
It was so bad. My face was burning so bad. And this was 2 days after the chemical peel. So eventually...
You don't like to listen.
I don't.
Kim K would never do that.
Kim K would never. Actually, so about this as well, ladies, really, really take care of your skin. The brand that you use is SkinCeuticals.
SkinCeuticals, yes.
I talked to them a little bit. They even responded to me on Instagram.
Oh, that's cool.
They sent me a little heart. So now I'm going to be like, can I get an email? So now that they responded to me, they'll see my messages.
Yeah.
So I'm going to message them, see if we can get something with them. Because SkinCeuticals, I see it. I get it. I know you don't promote, but this will be the show where you might want to promote them because we're gonna send people to you.
I mean, proven results.
No, seriously, because like she's like older, you know, she looks great.
I'm an older lady.
You are, but no, your face still looks like that of a 20-year-old. So it looks good.
Crusty and dry today.
No, you don't. Even though it's like a crusty day for you, it's like most people's best. So,
but if I had it, I would spend Kim K's budget on my skincare.
There's a few things we're going to talk about today. Well, 2 of Kim K on the Call Her Daddy podcast. And it was a really good question that Alex asked her. He's like, well, how much do you spend on glam a year? And shout out to Kim for saying, you know what? I just don't know what things cost.
Ain't that nice?
She said, I have no idea or no concept of what even milk costs. And I know her milk don't cost as much as our milk because she gets hers from like, what's that one when what's that grocery store in LA that all the rich people go to?
Air One, right?
Yeah. Milk there is probably like $25 a gallon. But she says that most of her glam gets paid for by whoever's booking her or whatever shoe or whatever company. But she can guesstimate for herself that she probably comes out of pocket about $1 million a year.
Wow.
And you say, wow, but the only reason why Dex doesn't spend $1 million is because she doesn't have $1 million in her bank account. But if you did,
I would.
You would. Same thing with Paris Hilton. Whatever, all the things that she does.
Said she has a hyperbolic chamber or something like that. Like, I want that. She has a red light bed.
Yes.
I want that.
She does cryotherapy. She does facials 3 times a week for 3 hours. You saw that too?
Yes. Can you imagine?
That's just a massage 3 times a week for 3 hours on your face. Just someone just, how beautiful. How beautiful. Now, you think
it would be
blind,
perfect because this is what my day would look like. I would wake up, go to the gym at 5. When I leave the gym, that's when I would do the facial because I could fall asleep, like take a little nap while they're doing
That's not a nap. You went to sleep.
Right. And then wake up around like 9 and start my day.
Oh, yeah, because you're done early. No, babes. You go to the gym at 5.
Mm-hmm.
You're done by 6.
6:30.
Okay, I guess.
Then go do the facial. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like sleep while they're doing my facial.
That actually sounds great, but
actually, let me make a note of that. Let me manifest that.
Yeah, you should. And I will sit here and manifest it with you because I think we should want things like that. I don't know. You shoot for the stars, land on the moon, or shoot for the moon, land on the stars, whatever it's called. It works every time. Manifest your skin. So ladies, if you take anything from this episode, get a good face wash. I got the La Roche-Posay one. Yeah, I used that one before, so I got that. And then now I'm using the SkinCeuticals Vitamin C. I got the other one that you told me, it is from Amazon, but you're like, this one, they say it's pretty good.
Prequel.
I got the moisturizer, the AM and
they
PM
have
moisturizer.
Good reviews. It's a newer one, but they have really good reviews.
And then I did get it just because it was on sale, a little bit of a sale. The La Roche-Posay Hyaluronic B5, like just for more moisturizer, just because I do spend a lot of time in the sun.
Yeah. Do you have a good sunscreen?
Yes. I use a Korean one.
Okay.
I have a Korean one. And I also like, I don't know how good it is, but the Goop, Super Goop.
I like the way that feels under makeup.
So there's 2 different ones. There's one that comes out white, and then there's the clear one. I have them all because I got in a package one time.
I got the same thing.
Yeah.
I like that under makeup.
Yeah, it makes your skin super
right. Or like, I like that if I'm not really wearing makeup and I'm gonna be taking pictures by like the pool or the beach. I like that.
It makes your face not dewy. It's like, what's that?
It looks matte. Yeah, but no, the one that I think I like the other one then because it makes me look. I like a hydrated look.
Okay,
because I'm an older lady. If I get matte, the lines settle.
Yeah, that's what be happening to me under my eyes. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna have cracked eyes whenever I put a crackhead.
That's spooky.
What? You look crazy when your eyes start cracking under with makeup. Oh, I don't like that. And right here too, I don't really have these wrinkles.
I'd be like, take the whole makeup off.
Do you have wrinkles here yet?
I make sure that I do not.
Okay.
You know, you get the little toxie right there, so you don't.
Oh, I don't think I've gotten toxie here.
I do. Shoot it up.
I get it here mostly, just on my forehead. I try on my forehead, so like shiny right now, but whatevs. Anyways, make sure, guys, that you really take care of your skin. I have seen some people lately. Actually, you know what? If you want to see something real spooky, as we're speaking, go on your phone and go to Facebook and find everyone you went to school with.
Carla, that's not nice.
Do it right now. Tell me.
That's not nice.
Okay. I just want to motivate you guys. Motivate you because these are people that you went to school with, and a lot of people do not take care of their skin. They don't take care of just take care of your skin so we can stay looking good.
Take care of your skin if you want to.
Who doesn't want to?
Some people don't care about it.
That's mental health. And I get it because I've been there. When I feel really depressy, I sometimes don't wash my face that well. And that's okay. We have our depression moments.
Some people don't care about that stuff.
No. No one genuinely wants to be ugly. And I don't mean like ugly because you have ugly features.
Okay.
I mean ugly like dull and like dirty looking and wrinkly, like before you need to. We're not 80.
Okay, you're like treading on saying that aging makes you ugly, and that's not kind.
But the thing is that some of them are in their
to age.
No, by aging, we're talking about 50s and 60s. At 30s, you shouldn't be looking 60.
I'm about to call you Michaela. People have like it's like, it's like hereditary things and stuff like that.
SkinCeuticals.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's our woman of the week?
Okay. Oh, I'm so excited about our woman of the week. Let's just move on before I start calling people ugly. Because you ladies, you're not ugly. We just need some skincare, okay? And I do have other ones. Wait, really quick. Just ChatGPT. What's some good skincare products for me and what you have? I really want y'all to care about your skin. I really do. Okay. So woman of the week this week is going to, now I can call a friend, which I'm really excited about. But I love her content. Maria Lagarda, soon to be, I think it's Mrs. Tyler. Because she's a fiance, but she's a content creator. She's a foodie, always trying different foods on her social media. She's a sister, she's a daughter, she's a friend. Like I said, she's a fiance about to get married. She's also a franchise owner of Crumble Cookie out in LA. I think she acquired it last year, if I'm not mistaken, at some point. So I think it just hit a year. And then one of the things that I really want to talk about her right now is her coffee shop that is not open yet, but she's about to do a pop-up. I know she is. It has to come soon. And I'm going to LA the second that she does it. And it's called Agua's Colombian Coffee Shop. So she goes home, and in her home, she creates content of making all of these different Colombian foods, and they're really from her country. And we're talking about arepas and Colombian hot dogs, which I did not know it was a thing. And she makes them hot. You have to watch the videos. Like, what I want you guys to do is go over to her Instagram. The coffee shop is Abues Coffee, ABUES COFFEE. And then her personal social media is Miss Lagarda, MISS Lagarda. We'll actually put it on the description of the episode. I met her last year while we did LTTA Talk, and then we did 4 seasons there, or 6 seasons of that. Then we did Bali together. Her energy, her smile, her laugh, who she is so infectious. Like, she's a really, really dope girl. Like, she really, really is. So I want you guys to check her out because I want this Colombian coffee shop to be a thing. I really, really do. Because I want to eat her food real bad. And she can cook really, really, really good. And she makes banana Foster lattes that I'm always making here with the regular pump. She makes it with banana and makes her own syrups.
Oh.
All the syrups are made at home.
I don't even know how you would start to make syrup.
I think you use certain sugar with water and like make it. I don't know, but it looks incredible. So I want you guys to go check out Mari's stuff. And if you're in LA, go check out Crumble Cookies. I'm not a huge sweets person.
Yeah.
So like none of the cookie places am I a big fan of. Yeah. But I will check hers out when I go over there.
You got to go to her exact location.
Yeah, I'm sure they have a good chocolate chip cookie there, right? But if you like sweet stuff, they don't have chocolate chip cookies?
I think they keep a chocolate chip cookie in rotation. I don't know. They like change the cookies every week.
Yeah, I hope they just keep a regular plain chocolate chip. That's what I want. But that is Woman of the Week. Shout out to her. I just love the fact that she comes from like an immigrant family and she always has all these goals. And she's gone through a lot of things. She has a brother that I found out about. She talks about it. Her brother was murdered in Colombia, and her sister are both content creators. So just seeing someone that looks like us and sounds like us and it doesn't have a perfect life, but she just keeps going.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
Pretty cool. I like it. So go check out Agua's Colombian Coffee Shop. Sometimes I'm really wondering why people name their podcasts what they named them. It is a terrible name. So I'm going to come in and do something about it, because when you don't like something, you fix it. So you guys know at this point in time with Idea to Launch Productions and our academy, we've launched over 900 shows, topping over $1 million in revenue. It's been insane, an insane ride for me for the past 7 years. But I want to help you, either help you come up with the name for your podcast or help you rebrand and rename for a show that will actually make you money and help you grow. So I created a free guide of 20 ChatGPT prompts to name your podcast. This is whether you're launching for the first time or you're rebranding and want a stronger name. This is going to help you grow your podcast like a pro. These 20 ready-to-use prompts are going to help you brainstorm. It's going to give you ideas tailored to your audience and niche. And it's also going to give you strategies to test and refine those top picks. So what I want you to do is go to the description of the podcast. I put here a link for you to be able to get these 20 prompts. Y'all know I love ChatGPT. Well, love chat. Chat has made my life in podcasting and production so much easier, and I wanted to help you get unstuck from launching your podcast. So go ahead and get that free guide, 20 ChatGPT prompts to name your podcast.
All right, so since it's spooky season,
yes,
we went online and we found some scary stories.
Yes.
That we want to share with you guys. So the first one, you want me to do this first one?
You can do the first one.
Okay. So this is I'm gonna try not to curse too. I said try. You said you're not. This is freaking nuts. Okay, so July 2022, Kayla Hodgson, she was 23 at the time, was found stabbed to death in her apartment in Tamarack, Florida. Turns out she was messing around with her and this other girl named, I don't know how to, Sakiyna Thompson, were messing around with the same dude, right? Sakiyna flew from New York to Florida, somehow with the intent of confronting her. Somehow got into her apartment around 4 a.m. I don't know if she let her in or what, but the story is they got into an altercation. According to Kayla, there was an altercation and she stabbed the girl to death.
Jesus.
And so now she is on trial for murder.
To the baby, 23. That's our baby's age.
I
basically.
know.
She went to school at the same time as our girls.
Yes. But she's claiming self-defense. She said that her and the girl started fighting. She was punching her in the face. She was attacking her. She cut her with some glass. And she blacked out during the struggle. And when she came to, she had stabbed the girl to death. And she attempted to clean up the apartment before she left.
She also claimed she was 2 months pregnant at the time.
Yeah,
so
she said she lost the baby in this altercation.
Yeah.
After she did it, she changed her clothes, she cleaned up parts of the scene, and she left the apartment. Now, you guys need to go online and look at this story, because if you see the outfit that she came in my eyes, she came to do some bullshit.
The outfit she wore to the girl's house.
Yes.
You flew from New York to Florida when they're at 4 a.m. What else are you going to do?
Right.
You're not going to go have breakfast with her at 4 a.m. Like, you're either asleep or putting somebody to sleep.
Right.
Like, it's a lot coming all the way from New York to Florida, then cleaning up, you said, with Bounty and Lysol wipes.
Oh, wait. The verdict is out.
It is?
Yes. October 2025, the jury found her guilty of first-degree murder. I know that's motherfucking right.
We are in October right now.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Let me see.
First-degree murder.
Saw her on the stand. She was kind of like smirking and stuff.
Is first-degree murder the same as capital murder? Yeah, right?
Question.
I think maybe because can she get the death penalty where they even
Florida,
trying?
we do the death penalty.
I know.
And I think first-degree murder, it makes it where they can go after the death penalty.
I don't. They should have, because it seems premeditated.
I mean, getting on a motherfucking plane, showing up at her house in all black with a hat on and shit.
Oh, you just cursed.
Well, good thing that I didn't make a commitment not to. I said I would try. So first degree is intentional and premeditated murder, meaning they planned it beforehand, and it involves malice, aforethought. It's usually life in prison, and in some states, the death penalty if aggravating factors exist. So she may get it. So now she has to wait a couple weeks now to get sentenced anyway. But moral of the story, don't be fighting for no man out here. Right.
Like, it's not worth it. They're 23, so I get the lack of experience in life and all your feelings being so big. I was having a conversation with Soraya the other day, and I'm trying to put myself more in my children's shoes to understand that when I'm looking at something and I'm like, oh, it's not that serious. It is that serious to them. It is that big to them. They do have those big feelings, but we got to figure out how to deal with those, because coming down to Florida to fight somebody. But then I remembered, I was going to tell you, I have a friend that you know, and she was in New York, and she called me and she's like, yo, there's this girl, she said something about her man at the time, and she didn't like it, and it was disrespectful. And she's like, I'm getting on a flight, pick me up from the airport. And I got the girl from the airport, and we went downtown, and she went to go confront the girl, but the girl chickened out. She was like, I'm sorry. And she was ready to fight her.
That's wild.
The next morning by 7 a.m., she was back at the airport, going back to New York. She only came here to let her know, I'm going to whoop your ass. Calm down. And I'm thinking, you are crazy. Wild. But then we also got into it. Have you fought a woman over a man?
No, I've never been beat up over a man, because that's what it would have been. Somebody would have whooped my ass. Okay? Beat up. No, I can't fight.
Okay. So never gotten into
No, not even an
Altercation?
argument. Not even an argument. No, the closest I came, I think I told this story on the pod was when the girl, like, this guy was going back and forth between both of us, and I made it a point to like be where she was because to him she kept saying shit, but yeah, no. And even that was ridiculous. But no, I would never. You can have them if it's gonna get domestic.
I told you to make a note.
You can have them.
Oh, I mean, I've gotten it. I feel like I fought more men. I was just fighting the man.
Exactly though. Beat his ass.
As you should. Right. Why are you beating her up?
Right.
I called a lot of women. Ooh, I called a lot of
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've never done that.
I even cried to one time. Oh, you stupid. So dumb. I'm like, wait, please.
So, okay. So
you would the truth.
You would find their information in the phone.
Right.
And then you would call and say, like, what would you generally say?
I would just be like, this is like so-and-so's girlfriend. Like, who are you? Please tell me the truth. Like, I just want to know he's in my house. Like, I just want to know the truth. Like, what do you guys have going on? One girl played in my motherfucking face. That's no burpee. That's a word we need for this. We need the emphasis. It was like 4 a.m. He was asleep next to me. And she's calling, and I finally am like, who is calling? He's still asleep. So I call her back, and I think I've told you this before. And she was like, I know who you are. You know who I am. But I'm not going to. And she wouldn't tell me who she was.
Torture.
Yes. And she's like, yeah, he comes down here to see me all the time.
Oh, and she said, I know who you are?
And then she said, and you know who I am. But I didn't know. He didn't have her with the actual name on the phone. And she was kind of taunting me a little bit.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, we've been talking for a long time. He comes down here. Now, I knew she was BSing because she mentioned one weekend saying that he was there and we were actually together that weekend. So I'm like, how much are you telling me? But I do know because of the messages that I saw, they were seeing each other and he did go down there. But
what did you say when she was like, I know who you are? You know, I would have just cried, bitch.
I
would have woke him up with a fucking hammer too.
He had a broken windshield. He had a knot on the top of his head.
Damn.
I fucked him up. He was asleep peacefully. You know how cheaters sleep real good? They sleep like vampires. Just good. I took that phone and he woke up with me being pow straight to his head. He was like, you know, they wake up like fish trying to get water out of here. What? Don't you want me? Who is this? And then quick, they don't know nothing.
Right. But it's all up in his phone.
What is this? Then just take the phone. Why are you going through my stuff? And they never want to answer the question.
Never.
Why are you going through my stuff? Okay. When I said, you know those bricks I have out there? These was some that were broken. I took that brick, hit him with it, and his windshield with it.
Damn.
I was 25. It was young.
Did you find that all of them knew about you, or like were you were a lot of times they did? Wow.
They all knew about me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, but I mean, what are you gonna do?
I know.
It was scary though, because now I think back and I'm like, I had no control over my feelings. I could have killed someone.
Yeah.
Like I definitely
with a brick, you definitely could have fucked him up.
I did.
No, but like hospital fucked him up.
Yeah.
And like, okay, so she claimed self-defense. This lady showed up at her house with a hat on, a COVID-19 mask, and she used a fake Uber account to get in.
Why would she claim? She probably should have claimed insanity instead of self-defense. Because that's cuckoo.
Yeah.
You have no, like.
And you know this man is probably.
Is someone going to find what he looks like?
Moved on with his life.
We have to know what he looks like. 'Cause I know he ain't got no job. I know he probably lives in the basement with his mama in New York. What's the girl name again?
Which one?
Kayla Hodgson.
Yeah.
Let's see. Kayla Hodgson boyfriend.
Yeah, and so it looks like the most she'll get is life in prison. They're not going after the death penalty.
There's no picture of the guy, and I don't like that because I want to see what he looks like.
Yeah,
she's actually a cute girl. Well, okay, you know what she looks like? The security guard that secures the building
in the black.
That's what she looked like.
Yes,
she looks like a security guard that can secure the building. But she's a cute girl. You could tell she could fight too. Woo wee! Yep.
So why not just fight her, bro?
No, because that's not as fun.
And then she's talking about when she stabbed the girl, she said, I thought to myself, she's coming after me and my baby. And that's when I grabbed the glass and I stabbed her.
The baby didn't have arms yet.
You came after her with your baby if you were pregnant.
You brought the baby.
Right.
Can we prove if she was pregnant or not?
I don't know.
Probably not.
It really doesn't fucking matter.
So that is definitely a scary story. And the way that you make it not so scary is go to therapy.
Or just don't fuck with lame-os.
I want somebody to finally
cheat on you. Just if you don't like it, leave.
People are gonna cheat. You're in your lifetime.
People are
going
gonna cheat.
to get you. Do you?
I'm probably gonna be one of the people. Truth be told,
you already have been one of the people. Oh, you're going to cheat.
Yes,
you've been there. What you mean? You already
now I know what all the excitement's about. Now I see.
Yo, we went to a run club the other day. And they were giving out wristbands. It was actually really cute.
Yeah.
So they gave out 3 color wristbands: green if you're single, red if you're in a relationship, and then yellow if it's complicated. There had to have been at least 100 people, if not more, running. And if I didn't see any other yellow wristbands other than Dex. Proud, toxic, yellow wristband.
Honestly, though, low key, it was supposed to be a conversation starter. Like, but also like the people who would come up and have a conversation are probably toxic.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was intended to be a conversation starter. So the one guy who was talking to me, I was like, come on, who's really single? Everybody at least has a roster.
That's what that guy said to us, if you remember.
Yeah.
And it's not true.
I know, but I'm just talking shit.
Oh, okay.
The boy was probably 24.
Oh, the young ones that were running next to us.
So cute.
They were so cute.
Running sideways, too. I say, he got stamina.
Oh, he got what you thought?
He was running sideways for like a fucking mile, talking to me, not even winded. I was just like, woo, child, that'll be a fun ride right there. That'll be a fun ride. But I can't. He was a cutie, but I can't. It's too young.
He was with his friend, and his friend was like buff, and his friend was struggling. So he's just running sideways talking to, well, y'all, because I just kept going. I said, I ain't got time to be talking. I'm trying to really finish this. And I had to pee so bad. I'm looking at every bush. Am I going to pee in them? But it was cute. So you are a little toxic. I think I'm in love with her. It's just a
season. Exactly. I'm in a toxic season.
It's just a season.
But it's like, it's fine. I'm not in a relationship. And I'm not telling big lies. I was about to lie and say I'm not lying to nobody. I'm telling little lies, not big lies.
It's so many little ones at this point that it's.
I know.
You said you were a widow. You told a man you were a widow. The man died and then forgot you're alive. That was so funny.
Yes. Good. You know why though? I sat there too long. That's what happened.
We shouldn't have said that.
I tell the lie and I move out. You know, I get out of there. Yeah,
you pay for something? You gave me money?
Right.
No,
exactly. I sat there too long. It's because we started arguing with him.
We did.
Yeah. You told him,
what I tell you?
You're right. You are a loser or you are lame or something.
Lame.
Because he's like, I must be lame. I don't approach him. And you're like, yep, you are. I was like, Carla.
He was talking like a lame.
Yeah, he was.
Well, he should know that. Well, let's move on to the next spooky story that just came out and we saw. I love AI. I love ChatGPT. I love anything that makes my life easier because why not? I embrace the future and innovation and technology because if you don't, you end up being like those people that are dinosaurs.
With how you use AI, you are living in 2035. You are so good with it too.
I
didn't know you could talk to it until you told me.
But I don't like when it talks back to me because I like to read fast. Like I want to get to the point. And if it's talking to me, it's too slow. You know, I listen to stuff in 2x.
Yeah.
So if you're no, I like to read it. I make it give me pictures. I do a lot of research with it. But then again, AI is not perfect. So you have to go behind it sometimes. And
it is really important, like what you put in it to get out.
It really, really is. But ChatGPT or OpenAI, which we all know, Sam Altman is the CEO of it.
Weird looking guy.
Yeah, white guy. He December 2025. So December 2025.
Yeah.
So it's this year. They're going to start allowing erotic content for verified adults. Yeah. So right now, ChatGPT has a lot of restrictions and OpenAI does. So you can't necessarily do a lot of things that are erotica or sex or sexual. So this is going to be a shift that they call treat adults like adults. Sure. A lot of adults don't act like adults. So they shouldn't be treated like adults, like Trump. But that's not here. nor there. That was just a thought.
Intrusive thoughts.
So it's meaning that OpenAI intends to relax some of those restrictions on that mature content, but only for those who pass the age verification. How that works, I don't know, but I'll tell you some of the things that may be wrong in a minute. Now, it's going to be erotic content, and they're going to be able to customize ChatGPT's tone, its personality, the friendliness, so using emojis, human-like responses, if they choose so. They don't have to. It could be just a bland white guy that's very like straight to the point. Suck my dick. Like it could be that, or it could be someone as you caressed my shaft, and I haven't had sex in so long that I wouldn't even know what happened. I don't know what happened to the penis. I don't know. Caress my what's the shaft at the bottom, right? Or the top? I don't know. Besides the point,
You forgot the male anatomy.
When chat gets the stuff, I'm gonna find out. So there are some existing safeguards and guardrails that will still remain in place, but it's not all erotic content that's going to be allowed. So now what's the rationale behind this? Because I really need to understand why.
Yeah.
Why are we allowing this now? So they're saying that user feedback about over restriction. So they've been really conservative in rejecting those romantic and sexual topics in ChatGPT. So they're trying to like open that up and make it more usable and enjoyable for users. They're going to have some safeguards. So they say they're going to have new tools to better detect mental health issues, risky interactions, and misbehavior. How do you detect mental health issues while you're sexting?
I think it depends on like the type of sexting. Like if it's like some scary shit.
Oh, like choke me till I die?
Yeah.
Something? But that's a thing though.
I know. I'm sitting here like, what kind of erotic things would you put in chat? Because chat's not pictures. Chat
does pictures too. Oh yeah. You can do pictures. You could tell it to make you a picture of whatever the fuck, and then it'll give it to you.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So it's also going to roll out an age prediction and verification system. So stronger teen protection features. The idea is that mature content is gated behind proof of adulthood, while users under 18 get restricted experiences by default. I remember being able to get certain things and just lie about your age. So I don't know what that's going to do or if it's going to do anything. But when it launches, it's going to roll out globally all at once. We don't know if it's going to be globally or region by region. We don't know how strong that verification is going to be, whether it's going to be a third party, government ID, how the privacy is handled, because you're going to show your face and then your ID, like Pornhub. Have you tried going on Pornhub?
No.
Just write Pornhub on your thing right now. You're in Florida. Oh yeah, you can on your computer too. If you write Pornhub, I want you to see what comes up. So we don't know how privacy is handled, what the error rate is, or how false negatives are going to be treated. We don't know where the lines are going to be drawn, how graphic it's going to be, what body parts, what acts, what context, if there's going to be tiered levels of like suggestive versus explicit.
I feel like they're going to make you pay for it the nastier you want to get. It's going to just become a new porn site like Twitter or X or whatever.
So my concern is, I think about this every time I think about relationships and AI, about that article that I listened to in a podcast episode of a woman that was in love with ChatGPT, and the man's name was Leo.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking if she had such a strong relationship with it, and they did have some sexual talk, but nothing too crazy. Once this opens, if she's still in love with her Leo, her husband's never going to get sex again.
Who do you think will use this more? Men or women?
Earlier when you said, you were like, oh, men are going to use this, but I absolutely think it's going to be women.
Especially because it's talking.
It's talking, or it's even reading.
Relationship building versus just turning on a video. It's like a persona. So I actually agree with you. Not like when I thought about it more, I'm like, yeah, it's going to be.
And just men right now, where I am in my age, I'm sure younger girls are easier to find some men or whatever. But in this stage where I am at 38, going to be 39 next year, the pool has doo-doo and pee-pee in it. The pool sucks of the men that are available. I know there are great men available out there, but there are also great men out there that are already married. Every time I see one, I look at the ring, they're married. I'm like, of course, you've had your wife since high school because she's not going to let you go. You might have cheated 1 or 2 times, but she knows you were a good man, Savannah. So I think it's going to be women. I haven't had sex in so long that I don't know what that is. I don't even have intimacy with a man. So I can see how someone, what? I have?
The way you said so long.
I had sex one time this year. And we're in October.
Damn.
And it was a random fly out with the old man. I talked about it here months ago. One time. I've kissed one person. That's it. Nothing else. It's crazy to me, considering that all my life I've always had
But
a man.
I'm gonna clarify this. That's by choice, because I know two that you could call and they would be here within minutes.
I mean, but like, yeah, it's definitely by choice.
Yeah.
It's definitely by choice. I mean, it's not that hard to get a man to want to have sex
It's
with
the
you.
easiest thing to get.
Yeah. I don't want to. I
Do you be DJing a lot?
No.
Late night DJing?
No. Quiet club. The club is quiet. The club is quiet. I don't know, but maybe this will get me to maybe ChatGPT, once this opens up in December, maybe I'll be like,
no, don't. I feel like that's a slippery slope.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I'll be single even longer?
Yes, I do. I really do. You're gonna build the bot to talk to you how you want to be talked to. You already don't need much from a man. No, do not go down this path.
Okay, well, by the time this comes out, I'll actually be there. The day it comes out, I land. I'm going to Houston for
Are you gonna
Afrotech.
turn on the app?
So
you could meet people there.
Last night, so I forgot to brick my phone, and I'll tell you guys about that on my Feel Good. But I was on my phone last night, or this morning, I can't remember. And I went through Eventbrite and going through Instagrams and stuff, and I signed up for at least like 5 or 6 different events that have nothing to do with the conference.
Oh, cool.
I signed up for a singles masquerade. I did. There's an R&B night. There's another one like AI and tech, like meetup and networking.
When are you going?
The 27th to the 30th. You want to come?
I kind of do, now that you're doing all this other stuff.
Yeah, like I'm going to the conference for like certain things that I do. I do still want to go to the conference, but there's a lot of events outside. And I got the hotel too.
30th. Let me check.
You should come.
All right. We're going to wrap this one up.
Okay.
What's got you feeling good?
What's got me feeling good? Brick. So they actually reposted me today.
Huh?
A brick. A brick. And you think of that brick, and I'm thinking of drugs. I'm more thinking like kilos. But my feel good for this week has been this new apparatus. Actually, well, it's sitting right there, but whatever. It's a
apparatus. Sounds sexual to me. Unless am I just in a headspace of okay?
You're there, but it's okay, friend. Don't they say at 40s it peaks?
I think it is. I'm sorry. You're telling me what makes you feel good, and I'm thinking about something else. I'm thinking about something.
You're like,
I'm thinking about something else.
It's okay. It's what happens. It's the whole point of like, so what now? You turn 40, you turn into a hornball like my friend right here. I'm not there yet.
40, you freaked out. You freaked out. Okay, I'm sorry.
Freaky 40.
Freaky 40.
Wow. I like that. Well,
fornication 40. Okay, I'm sorry. Continue with the brick.
So I have a social media doom scrolling addiction. And if we were in an AA meeting right now, I would say, hello, my name is Carla, and I'm addicted to my phone. I truly am addicted to it. Just scrolling, waking up in the middle of the night. I spend hours, and it's 4 a.m. By the time I wake up at 6 foot. Motherhood segment.
We gotta wrap it up. We gotta wrap it up.
Psalm is home. Well, Natasha online, she is one of my contractors. She owns Shine with Natasha. She had been posting about Brick, but I had already been targeted by their Instagram ads, and it's supposed to block your phone, any apps that you choose. But for me, it's social media and anything that can keep me like doom scrolling, and you block it. And the only way to unlock it is to hit your phone on that brick.
Okay.
So what I've been doing is I brick the phone, I lock it here in the office, and I go to bed. Once I go to bed and I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm addicted, truly. Like I'll still grab the phone and I'm like, oh, I can't. And if I wake up or get up and walk to the other side of the house to unlock the phone, by that time I'm up.
Yeah.
And I'm not going back to sleep. Plus, you also feel like, all right, crackhead. Like, what's wrong with you? You need therapy for this. You know what I mean? So it's been really good. I used it 3 nights in a row. And Dex, my sleep or my morning, but my sleep also was completely different. Ooh. Like a world of a difference. And I remember listening to an episode of Mel Robbins, and if I can find it, I'll send it to you to add to the notes, where she talks about losing your dopamine when you are on your phone, especially in the morning. Oh. So I completely deplete myself of my dopamine before I'm out the bed. Like And it makes a huge difference. Like I have no energy. I don't want to do any work. I just feel, honestly, sometimes I even feel sad.
Yeah.
Because you're watching killings like this Hodges girl killing the girl, or you're watching the politics and all these things on social media. So last night I forgot to lock it, and I just went to bed, and I found myself this morning
Scrolling.
7:00 I was still in bed. The other mornings by 6:15, 6:30 I was already up.
Yeah, so you're naturally waking up because the phone is locked, or do you have a separate alarm clock?
My body wakes up regardless around 4 or 4:30. But because it's so easy to just go like this and grab it and start scrolling, when I wake up at 4:30 and the phone is locked,
go back to sleep.
I am actually able to go back to sleep. So when my body wakes back up around 6:30 or 6:30, I'm like, oh, okay. I can just get up now. And I leave it locked. Actually, the first day that I did it, I left. And I didn't come back home till like 11. I took the baby to school. Then I went to work out. I had no social media.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, you get so much done, because I post so much during the day just because I like to. It's part of my thing. So I'm like, oh, I can just record and post later. So I ended up just like recording, taking pictures and posting it later, not having to worry about responding to DMs or having conversations or doom scrolling. So I really, really, anyone that struggles with this, I don't think it's just an ADHD thing. I think everyone.
All of us are struggling with this.
Everyone is struggling with it. So I'm not getting paid by this in any way, shape, or form. But the brick is literally, I know it will change how I operate going forward, because I am struggling a lot just mentally and with things at home, with the kids, myself. I'm in that when you felt depression a couple of months ago, I am there. I am in that. So I'm trying to get out of it, and I'm trying to swim out. But I know the brick, I think, is really going to help me, because I felt the difference this morning. So I came to my room at like 7 a.m. and she knocks, and I'm like, open the door, just turn on the light. I've been up. Yeah. I've been up for 2 hours and I was just scrolling.
That's really good.
Yeah. So I really like it.
That's good.
What has you feeling good?
Honestly, I feel like I'm making a new friend in Janine.
Yay!
I really do. Yeah. Like, her and I have been walking pretty consistently. We'll text a little on the side. I feel like with what she's trying to do in her life, we are starting to have more similarities or things that like are on a similar path. So yeah, I feel like I've always liked her, right? So Janine is a girl that I know through Carla, and we've always been friendly. I would say my experience with her has been less because I feel like she wasn't around as often as others before. But anyway, so her and I are enjoying this Florida weather, getting out and walking. And so, yeah, I like her, and it's fun making a new friend.
I love that. Yeah. Janine is one of those people that I feel like I have a lot of friends that way. She's a special soul. She really is. And I think her upbringing also makes her very diverse. And like, I call her, you guys have heard me for years, call her my white Mexican friend. Yeah. And she's been on the show before. She came on.
She was?
So she came on while I was still, I think it was still Shit, I'm 30. And she talked about her adoption story. Yeah. So we definitely have to bring her back and like redo that, because I think now that she's getting older and spending more time with her biological mom, and then noticing the differences of like why she is the woman she is today, from her white family that adopted her to her Mexican side, and the craziness of her biological mom, but that she still loves and adores. Yeah. So I think it's really cool. But I'm glad that you guys are like, I can see how
she's very genuine.
She is.
She's easy to talk to. And she's
so not judgmental.
Yeah, and she's fun. Yeah.
I met her in 2011. Love her, love her, love her. If you're listening, we love you, and we would love to have you on one day. Yeah. Talk about that little adoption story. And she's funny. Thank you guys so much for showing up every single week here with us. Do not forget to rate and review the show. And we have a review this week. We do. Let me pull it up. Because y'all be listening. Y'all really do. Let's see. What's the name of this podcast? So what now? Psalm is home from school, and he's like, you better come pay attention to me right now.
You better get that fucking review read.
Read that review now.
Berries.
Okay, let's see. We have a few here. Let's go back to this one. I don't know who this person is. September 23rd. Did we already record by then? Yeah, so I might have read that one. Excuse me. Let's read one from Jules 80. Did you read this one? So funny. I think you might know who she is. It says, Addie put me on and now I'm hooked.
Oh.
Yes. So it says, I found this podcast through my sister Addie. She has a sister named
Julie. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I found this podcast from my sister Addie, who's best friends with Dex, and I'm so glad she put me on. From the very first episode, she put Dextina, the whole thing, and then called me
Government.
and then
that's definitely Julie.
and then it says Carlos. She called me Carlos.
Probably like autocorrect.
So Dex and Carla pull you in with their honesty, humor, and the way they bounce off each other so naturally. It feels like you're sitting in the room with them, having those real, unfiltered conversations we all need more of. This podcast is amazing. It's thoughtful, entertaining, and always leaves me with something to think about and laugh about too. Highly recommend giving it a listen if you want a mix of wisdom, personality, and great vibes.
That's so sweet. I love that.
Julie, I love you. That was such a good review.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for the support, Julie.
Thank you so much. And you know what? Sometimes I'm Carlos, sometimes I'm Carlos. Who knows?
It was a typo, I'm sure.
I like pulling up as Carlos sometimes and give that Carlos energy. Don't forget, if you're trying to start a podcast before the year is up, Podcast PhD is going to be available soon. I have been in a rut. I haven't finished it. My social media team has sent me a message 2 days ago and I've been ignoring them.
Get on it.
I've been ignoring them. They're like, what's it looking like? And I'm like,
the people want it.
The people want it. The people need it. Actually, I do want to just a quick heads up. If you've ever been interested in podcasting or if you are in podcasting right now. So something that was just announced is a deal between Netflix and Spotify to stream video podcasts starting 2026. So they already started with 5 pods they chose. Mm-hmm. Of course, they're white pods. They're men. It's a thing.
It's men.
Yeah, it's 3 white men, 1 white woman, and an Asian man, I believe, that the pods are. But regardless, that doesn't faze me because I'm not trying to be the first, right? But they're opening a door. The door is opening, and at some point, we're going to walk through it. So it's going to bring podcasts now global once it goes into Netflix. So I think that's really cool in this space and just get started. I think that some people say, you know, I should have started that idea years ago, and you don't go with it. And it doesn't happen overnight. You see us here in the house with our cameras and getting it done, and it's not going to happen overnight, but it is going to happen if you're consistent with it. So do your thing. Idea to launch podcast.com. Goodbye.
We love you guys.
Love ya.
Bye.